trick or treat? Oh wait, you followed me out.
I was supposed to, I thought.
No, I have to do a big introduction. Okay, you didn't see that. You did not see who just walked on the stage. Okay. Well, hello everyone. I'm Ashley Eckstein. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. You know, you might know me as the voice of Ahsoka Tano in Star Wars, or the founder of her universe, but what you need to know me as is the ultimate hype friend. Because I am here today to hype up one of my very best friends in the entire world, and he is just literally one of the most talented people I know, but more importantly, one of the kindest people I know. So please, let's give a massive welcome, like you didn't already see him, to the official voice of Mickey Mouse, Bret Iwan!
Is it okay now to come out?
Yes, come on out!
Surprise, I'm here. It's me, Bret Iwan.
Bret, hello!
So good to see you for the first time, Ashley. Did you know I was here?
No, this is such a surprise.
What a surprise. I like to surprise and delight, and I'm so excited. Thank you for being here so early this morning, everyone. It's so great to see you.
I know, I think everyone had a lot of sugar last night and probably crashed pretty hard, and they got up for you, Bret.
I think they pulled an all-nighter. I don't think they went to sleep.
Yeah, why wouldn't they? When they get to hear the official voice of Mickey Mouse and celebrate Bret's new collection, Expedition Mickey Mouse, which we are launching today, thanks to our friends here at Disney Springs. Thank you, Disney Springs.
Yes, thank you, Disney Springs.
Thank you so much. And you all can be a part of the magical moment opening and be the first to shop the collection. So Bret, here, come on, let's
I'm going to take your direction from now on, so tell me what to do.
Okay. Let's just sit and have a chat.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. So here, scoot forward a little bit.
See, I told you. He's going to tell me what to do.
This is a peek into our friendship.
The definition of hype friend is not what you think. Just follow directions.
So Bret, I want to start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. How long have you been the official voice of Mickey Mouse?
I have been voicing Mickey Mouse since 2009. So last June I celebrated 16 years in this role. So
wow.
A little over 16 years now. Thank you. And time does fly. I remember there was a point when I thought, when I hit 10 years, I'm going to feel really like ingrained in this role. And 10 years came and went like that. And I still feel like someone's going to figure me out eventually.
You're a baby. You're a baby. I
am a baby.
So explain what that means when you're the official voice of Mickey Mouse, because, we're giving a peek behind the magic here. We're all about Disney magic. But you are constantly recording lines in the studio for toys and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus. So explain what that means.
Yeah, so we say the official voice because back in the 80s, Roy Disney decided that it was really important to establish some character consistency across the board. So whether you were watching Mickey and his friends on TV, whether you were hearing them in a parade at the park or in a talking toy, he wanted it to be the same voice. So Disney Character Voices was established, and that's when they decided on an official voice. So back then, Wayne Allwine was the official voice. He'd been doing it since 1977. And so I assumed the role from Wayne, and exactly as Ashley said, it means I'm recording everything from TV shows to Disney Cruise Line shows to the parks parades and shows you see here, talking toys, the Apple Watch, apps, video games. I am in the studio every week recording Mickey Mouse. Yeah, it's very unique in the role of Mickey because, as Ashley knows, being a voice actress, for like a TV show or several roles, like you're in for a few weeks or a few months and then your part is done and you wait for the next gig. Well, with Mickey, there's always something to be done. So I'm very fortunate to be busy in that way. Yeah, it's a little unique.
Well, not only does Mickey keep you busy, but you do a lot for the Disney company. You know, you actually didn't start out as an actor. You had a dream to be an artist. Walt Disney inspired you. So tell us a little bit about how Walt Disney inspires you, and then what he inspired you to do.
Well, absolutely. From as long as I can remember, I've been a fan not only of Disney, but of Walt Disney specifically. I was the kid who would opt out of playing on the playground at recess in exchange to go into the library and help the librarian shelve books, because when I was done with that, I got to look at my favorite book, which was a biography, an illustrated biography of Walt Disney. So from a very young age, I recognized who Walt Disney was and what he was about. And I think the thing that most impressed me was his curiosity. Here was this guy from humble beginnings, starting in, you know, the Midwest, and then creating this character and this brand, although I probably didn't know the word brand when I was 7 years old, but this world that I was so immersed in, and it was so impressive and inspiring to me. So yeah, from a very young age, I decided I wanted to be like Walt. I wanted to be an artist. And so I drew any chance I had. I took any opportunity I could find to talk to Disney artists and get their advice on where to start. I wrote the Disney Studios at one point and asked them if I could sharpen pencils and serve coffee to the animators. I was 9 years old and they said no. I bet they're regretting that one.
Yes, but they also wrote you back.
They did. They wrote me back, and they kind of gave me a roadmap to my future career. And they outlined different books to read, different classes to take, suggested schools, and it was my roadmap, essentially. I chose schools based on what they recommended. I tailored my daily activities to draw every day like they suggested. That landed me in art school, and then I got my start in as a professional artist working for Hallmark greeting cards way back in 2004. So yeah, Walt Disney and his creativity really inspired me and set me on the path that got me to where I am today. And you know, when I got the opportunity to audition for Mickey, I never planned on being a voice actor. I didn't walk around saying, I'm gonna be the voice of Mickey Mouse. But I was able to recognize this extraordinary opportunity that landed in my lap. And although I was nervous, and shy, and it wasn't something I was familiar with, I saw an opportunity to challenge myself, and I guess you could say I was curious. Yes. And Walt's curiosity has always been one of the most admirable qualities of him, I believe.
Okay, I have to put my glasses on to make sure I can read this, or maybe not. Let's see. Let's test my eyesight this morning. One of my favorite Walt quotes, he says, "We keep moving forward, opening new doors and doing new things because we're curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths." So I want to talk about all of the new ventures that you have, but I see we have some kiddos in the audience this morning already, and I think it's not even kids. I think as adults, you know, we need to be reminded that we can always have a new dream. It's never too late for a new dream. And you prove that constantly. We're here celebrating your new collection. So how do you put curiosity and imagination into pursuing new dreams?
That's a great question. I'll try not to take too long to answer it. You know, at this point, it's kind of become the fuel that keeps me going. I have the chance to talk about my career often, and I talk about setting a goal and working to achieve it. But one thing I found very important to let people know is that what happens when you set a goal and you achieve it is that you have to come up with a new goal. You have to find the next thing to keep you inspired and motivated to keep going. And I think that's what curiosity does. When you are curious, when you're exploring, when you're open to learning new things and continuing to grow, that's when life presents you with the most beautiful opportunities. And I'm very grateful that that's what this career and what this role has allowed me to do. It's almost, I'm growing alongside Mickey, and I'm finding this permission to be my curious self. And truthfully, I don't think I've ever grown up. I think I'm still that 7-year-old who was fascinated by Walt and loved watching Disney films, loved listening to Disney music, loved watching Disney parades and shows. And you know, that is truly the motivation that keeps me going. When I'm faced with a new opportunity and it's something I've never done before, I try to step back and go, you know what? let's see how this goes. It might not be a success, but it'll be a lot of fun trying. And I've been so fortunate to enter into the merchandise world alongside this one, who is somewhat of she knows some stuff about merchandising.
Oh, well, and...
It's gone. She does this. She's very dramatic. She was an actress before being a voice actor,
Sorry, is my husband here? He's going to laugh at that. Oh, there
he's
he
laughing.
is.
He's laughing. Everyone's laughing.
That was a B. I'm sorry.
So with Expedition Mickey Mouse, I should say, it's about exploring and being part of nature. And so when bees come buzzing by, embrace them. Don't run and risk throwing one of your best friends off the stage.
Okay, well, I was going to say, let's go on an expedition. What?
Nothing, I was just looking at this beautiful sweatshirt.
Oh, I thought a bee was right there. Let's go on an expedition over here and explore your new collection, because when you're curious, you go on an exploration. So, Bret, let's talk about an expedition.
Yeah.
You explore.
So I posted on social media yesterday, and I called it Exploration Mickey Mouse. I came up with the title, and I can't even get it right, so it's fine.
So this new collection is launching today. It's here in Orlando at Walt Disney World Resort, and on the West Coast at Disneyland Resort. It just launched yesterday, which was so exciting, on the West Coast. But it's available right after this. We can go shop the collection. So tell everyone about your new collection. It's all original art that you created.
Yes.
So what was the inspiration for this?
Well, I don't think it's any secret at this point. I'm a big fan of the outdoors and national parks. I've developed a whole art print line based on national park prints with Mickey exploring different places. I was very fortunate enough to illustrate this book, Camp Mickey and Minnie One Wild Summer, that my friend Ryan March wrote.
Ryan March,
he's here in the audience today.
Stand up, Ryan. The author of the book is here this morning.
Doesn't he look like an author? Looks just like an author. So this book was a project that we were both really passionate about, telling the story of Mickey and his friends owning a summer camp and imagining all the different stories that could evolve from that environment. So this was a couple years ago, and then I was presented with the opportunity to perhaps come up with what would Bret Iwan's Mickey Mouse collection look like in terms of merchandise and apparel, and it was just a natural extension. I was asked on the Disney Parks blog a couple of weeks ago, and they said, is this collection something that Bret would wear? And I kind of had to laugh, because I'm like, yeah, I selfishly designed what I want to see in my closet, and if you had a sneak peek in my closet, you'd see flannel and all of these colors. So one thing I'm going to have to get used to is anyone who purchases this collection is essentially going to be cosplaying Bret Iwan. I'm like, wait, that's my style.
We all could have been Bret Iwan for Halloween last night. What a missed opportunity.
That's a lot of bald caps to be worn. But no, I did create all of the artwork, which is something I'm very familiar with doing. And then with the help of Ashley and so many other people on the merchandise team, I was able to design the pieces that I wanted to wear. The flannel shirt that I'm wearing, it's not just an off-the-rack flannel pattern that I chose. I designed the flannel based on the color palette that's in the collection. Everything is very intentional. And it's meant to evoke a celebration of the outdoors, of exploring. And the reason why it's called Expedition Mickey Mouse is because, I think when you go to the parks, you're on an adventure, you're on an expedition, you are exploring. One of my favorite things to do at a Disney park is go with no plan and just show up and see where the day takes you. And I think that's a quality that is embodied by the character of Mickey Mouse. Again, I say this all the time, Walt was Mickey, Mickey was Walt. So many of Mickey's qualities are qualities that I admire in Walt. Curiosity, adventure, exploration, the spirit of adventure, and that's what I wanted to evoke with the collection. And I'm very happy with how it turned out. I think it does that, and I hope everyone else agrees.
I love it. Now, Bret, I think you should model for us.
Okay.
Show off the back, so let's see. It says Expedition Mickey Mouse. Ooh, a beautiful embroidered Mickey. It says Expedition Mickey Mouse. It has patches all over it. It is flannel lined, so it's so cozy.
Guys, I'm not lying, it's very cozy, and I'm very grateful for the chilly mornings. I was afraid I'd be wearing this in 80-degree weather.
Yes, and then on the back of the flannel, we won't make you, oh, well, yeah, I'm gonna make you take it off. So a really cool the whole collection. We've got a woven shirt, a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt, a sweatshirt, a youth tee, a hat, a bag, and Bret and Ryan were kind enough to sign a whole bunch of books for y'all today. So if you don't have this book yet, it's inside. You get a signed copy. They are super limited, so definitely get your book today along with the collection. And if you're with the Disney Parks merchandise team, raise your hand. Shout out to the Disney Parks merchandise team. Literally the best team to work with. You all have changed my life, definitely, and now I've wrangled Bret in on it. Okay, Bret, it's a busy day
Hold
here.
on, sorry, I'm going to interrupt you for 1 second because there's one part of the collection I forgot to call out, and since we're here at Disney Springs, I'm assuming they're Parks fans.
Yes.
The woven shirt actually has some Easter eggs hidden in it. You've got Mickey exploring in different positions. You know, he's around the campfire, he's hiking. But the mountains that are depicted on here are all Disney Parks mountains. So we've got the Matterhorn from Disneyland, Everest from Animal Kingdom, and then a little Big Thunder Mountain moment going on as well. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was supposed to ask about the Easter eggs.
I know, I saw it on your list and you skipped right past it. Probably when that bee came buzzing by.
It was the bee just messed me up. So that's the thing. Bret and I, when we first started talking about this collection and he was sharing his vision, Bret is a massive fan of national parks. And I love national parks, but as you just saw with the bee, I'm probably best just looking at national parks versus becoming one, because I see a bee or a snake, I am beelining it the other way.
Ashley's idea of a national park is Wilderness Lodge.
Yes. So my version of Expedition Mickey Mouse is seeing and visiting all of the Disney parks. And that's what we loved about it, is it's like whether it's a national park, whether it's a Disney park, or whether it's your local park, it's inspiring all of us to get out and create your own adventures and explore. But the exploration is just getting started today. There's a lot going on at Disney Springs, starting with, right after this, Bret, you get to open up the world of Disney. How cool is that?
They're actually giving me the key to the world of Disney, and I'm hoping I don't have to give it back because I have a lot of Christmas shopping to do. So I'm hoping I can sneak back in tomorrow morning. But yeah, I'm very excited. Don't let those open doors fool you. They are not open. I'm going to open that store.
Okay, so please, as soon as we exit stage, please join us. It really is a magical moment. I mean, I was saying, both of us, you didn't grow up here. I grew up here. I grew up performing on this stage and playing in the playground when there was a playground right there. Does anyone remember that? Bret, you grew up going to college here in Florida, and you would just come up to Disney Springs and just
I was an
dream,
annual pass
right?
holder, and I would drive the 2.5 hours from Sarasota up here to spend a couple days every weekend. I would shop at Disney Springs all the time, back when it was called Downtown Disney.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm very familiar. This is like a second home for me.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, okay, so you're going to open the store. We're going to show everyone the merch. And then you are going to head over to the wonderful world of memories, which is over here.
I think it's Magical World of Memories.
Magical World of Memories.
Maybe it's wonderful. We're going to have to get some clarification on that.
Yes.
Our teleprompters aren't working this morning.
Read the signage. The bee
You
messed
know,
with my
it's
brain.
over there. You can follow us.
But you're going to be doing a meet and greet with everyone
Yeah.
from 10 to 12. And you're going to be taking pictures.
10:30, I think, to 12:30.
10:30.
She's so well informed.
The bee, man. I think it's in my brain buzzing around.
Oh no, maybe you are right. Maybe it is 10 to 12. I don't know. Look, you
I
know
think
what?
it's
The
10:30.
information is on
Yeah.
Disney Springs. Sorry.
10:30 to 12:30. Thank you.
Oh, see, I was
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you for
So head
confirming.
on over, meet Bret. You're really looking forward to chatting with everyone, taking pictures, and everyone gets a signed print by Bret Iwan. So you have enough for everyone today. You're very excited to meet everyone. I'm talking for you like you're not here. And
Start moving
then,
my lips.
after that, should go and get some lunch and have an expedition throughout Disney Springs. Brett, what's one of your favorite things to eat here at Disney Springs?
There's too many good options. Whether it's ice cream, I love a pretzel. I really love a good pretzel.
You do love a Mickey pretzel.
I haven't tried them yet, but I hear there's some really good s'mores here at Disney Springs.
Who's had the s'mores at the ganachery? So good. If you have not, go get one. You're welcome.
Yeah, there's no shortage. I mean, I'll eat just about anything. So, yeah.
So get some lunch. Where's your favorite place to shop here at Disney Springs?
Well, the World of Disney, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're not going to have any money left after they've bought your whole collection. But when they come back for holiday shopping, where do you love to go when you come up here?
For holiday shopping?
Yes.
You're putting me on the spot. We don't even know what time I'm appearing at these stores. We don't know the names of these stores. I'm supposed to. Okay, I really love. Is it the co-op, right? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yes, I love the co-op. I love that. I love the vibe in there. I love where we're going to be doing the art sign or the meet and greet later on because of course I love seeing all the Disney art. I truly do love the World of Disney though. I mean, I can remember when I came down to Orlando on my way to check out the school I went to, and I specifically had my dad make a detour so we could come to the World of Disney store. I love going through there and shopping. And I will warn you, my mom has sent me a shopping list for my own collection, so I'm gonna try not to buy everything before you have the chance to get in there and get your own stuff. But
well, okay, so after everyone's had a lovely afternoon, getting some lunch and shopping, they can come back and you're going to be signing some of your Disney fine art.
Yeah, so later tonight in the same magical world of memories, or wonderful world of memories, we're not sure.
They're all magical words.
At the Memories store, I'll be making another appearance from 5 to 7 tonight where, the art that I have published by Disney Fine Art will be available, and I'm there signing my artwork.
From 5 to 7?
From 5 to 7 later this evening, yes.
So just come hang out with Bret Iwan all day and just enjoy Disney Springs. This truly is one of my favorite places. As I mentioned, I am a local hometown girl. I am here pretty much at least once a week. So if you see the girl with the hat on, with no makeup, with multiple spirit jerseys in her arms, it's because we have 25 family members and we always have to have matching tees. We're that family when we go in the parks. And now we're going to be matching an Expedition Mickey Mouse.
I hope so. And if that description doesn't help you identify Ashley, just look for the woman who's running around frantic because bees are chasing her. It's probably more of an indicator.
Well, it's almost time, Brett.
Is it?
It's almost time to officially get ready to open the World of Disney. But I've saved this question for last because you are so inspiring. And, my niece here, Freya, is in the audience, and her friend Elena, and our friend Lorelai. I was an aspiring, what?
And your husband David.
And my husband David.
I thought we were going to go through the family
parents,
tree all of a sudden.
Mama and Papa Tano, my friend Katie, everyone's here. But I was the kid who wanted to be an actress, who came to Disney Springs, performed on this stage, met the actors when they came. My mom would bring me. And, thanks to, I feel like, growing up at Disney and believing in the magic and seeing that dreams are tangible, that they can happen, it was moments like this that made me believe that I could make my dreams come true. So, I know we already touched on this, but what's something, you are so inspired by Walt Disney. You are inspired by Disney magic. So whatever someone's dream is today, we're literally, when you buy a piece of Expedition Mickey Mouse, you are buying Bret's dream come true. When you're buying the book, it's Bret and Ryan's dream come true. I'm rambling a little bit, but I'm gonna gush because I'm a proud hype friend. I didn't share about the backstory behind this book. It was during COVID, and the world was still very much shut down. We were all sitting at home. And it was a lonely time for all of us. I was literally questioning, are we ever going to get back to our dreams? Are we ever going to get back to doing what we did before? And I remember I reached out to Bret and I said, can we have a Zoom call? Because I want to see your face, and it had been a while. Bret was on the West Coast. And I said, can we just dream? Can we just have a call with two friends? And can we dream again? And let's throw out all of our dreams into the universe and dream about a day when we're going to get to make our dreams come true again. And hopefully some of these things that we talk about today are going to happen. I'm going to lift this up. I want you to hold it in your hands, because this was one of the dreams we talked about that day. And Bret talked about the idea of doing this children's book. And he said, Ashley, that's kind of crazy. He goes, I don't know how I'm ever going to make it happen. And I said, Bret, I believe you will. I believe you will. And then he teamed up with Ryan, and Ryan was pivotal in helping make this book and this dream come true. But it's here. You're holding it in your hands. You both signed it. So just leave us, no pressure, with some inspirational advice, because I think if you all got up early on this Saturday morning to be here, I want you all to think about one of your dreams, something that you want to do, that you want to manifest. And then, Bret, what inspired you to make this happen and keep going and push through? Leave us with some Disney magic this morning.
How am I supposed to follow that? I mean, she just went on for 30 minutes about following your dreams. I'm fighting back tears here. No, thank you for that. No, truthfully, I've experienced so many dreams come true. And like you, Ashley, although they weren't actors I was pursuing, I took any chance I could to talk to different artists and hear their story and get their advice, like I had mentioned before. And I think the one thing I would want to leave everyone with in terms of pursuing your dreams is there is no dream you cannot achieve. There is no dream you should not attempt to achieve. I think, sometimes the fear of not achieving a dream is enough to keep us from even trying. And what I've learned over the years, and as I expressed to you about taking the opportunity to audition for the voice of Mickey Mouse, I had no business auditioning for Mickey Mouse. Back then, all I could say was, "Oh boy!" Didn't know if I could say anything else. Turns out I can. I have a lot to say.
Can you say something else?
No. I'm just kidding.
Well, hi everybody. Thanks so much for getting up this morning. It's great to see ya.
I really didn't have any business auditioning to become the voice of Mickey Mouse, but I could not let that moment pass me by, because I knew that if I did, I would regret it. And I don't think we should ever live with regret. I think we should take the chance. And I'm not saying that taking the chance will always pay off, but you know what? It makes for a really fun adventure. And what is life without being an adventure? So if you have a dream, take a chance. Talk to people about your dream, get advice, and take a chance pursuing it. You never know what could come from it. You might not achieve that exact goal, but I guarantee you're going to have a lot of fun along the way.
It's kind of like an expedition, right?
It's a bit like an expedition, funny enough.
Yes. So I certainly am inspired, because I have a couple dreams that I've been thinking about, but I gotta take that step. And to take an expedition, you have to take the first step. So, Bret, thank you so much for inspiring us today and celebrating this launch with us today. Let's hear it for Bret Iwan.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming out. Truly.
Yes, thank you all for coming. Thank you to everyone with Disney Springs, all of the amazing Disney cast members. I hope you'll join us for the opening of World of Disney in just a few minutes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
So long, see you real soon over there, because I'm going to be opening the store.